Guys, welcome back. Just another Mounjaro update. This will be my week number 3 update. And just to touch on some things, I'll talk about side effects, my blood sugar numbers, and I'll talk about my weight loss as well. So I did skip a week. I don't know if I talked about that. I don't think I did, but I did skip a week. So I took my first week shot, and again, it's 2.5, the introduction milligram. I took the first shot on December the 31st. My second shot was on January the 7th. And my third shot should have been on January the 14th. Well, I came down with COVID, and I chose not to take the shot that week. I felt so bad, and I thought, my side effects, the first two shots were fairly mild, other than the headache, which I've talked about. Which again, I've talked about that I have migraines and headaches my entire life, so that's something I've dealt with. But regardless, I don't like getting headaches, and I hate that part of it. And I read that actually headaches are not classified as a side effect, but a lot of people, if you get in these chat groups and Facebook groups for Mounjaro, a lot of people have the headaches. So to say it's not a side effect would probably be incorrect, but they say it's not. So I don't know. So many people I've talked to and saw online that have the same problem. But anyway, uh, so my first week shot, I had a pretty significant headache. The second week, uh, had a headache, and it was bearable, but it was obviously no fun. But and then the third week shot, which like I said, I was supposed to take it on the 14th. I didn't take it that week, and my blood sugar numbers stayed good that week. A little bit higher than I'd like. I think at one time they did jump up to towards the end of that week that I skipped. I think one day after eating a meal, they got up to like 190. So, but like I said, that was without taking a shot that week. So, but the third week shot I took on the 21st last Sunday, and again had a pretty significant headache. Um, Nausea, I haven't had a whole lot of issues with that. I think the second week I did have a little nausea. Maybe it was like a two on a Tuesday morning, and it went away rather quickly. So really, no, knock on wood, no big issue so far with nausea or no vomiting or nothing like that. Um, so my week 3 shot, I took it on the 21st, uh, and my blood sugar numbers have continued to do well. Like I said before, an hour before I took my very first shot on December 31st, my blood sugar was 300, and it hasn't been anywhere near that since then. This third week shot, my blood sugar numbers have ran uh, basically between 112 and 145. One night, and I think it was the night that I just had worked and was tired and really just pretty much forgot to eat that day. And it does suppress my appetite. So sometimes I have to remind myself, hey, you need to go eat a little bit. So that night it did get down to 97. It hasn't been that low in quite some time, but that was just one night. But yeah, from about 112 to 145 was the average for the week 3. Again, symptoms, side effects from week 3 were, again, the headache, which was a pretty significant one. Uh, it just seems like nothing will touch it. It's not like a migraine. I've got migraine medication I could take in the event of a migraine. Uh, that helps with that. But these headaches just have to sort of go away on their own. And I notice if I lay down, it's kind of worse. If I'm standing up, moving around, it's a little bit, or not quite as bad. But either way, it's not a fun side effect. But so far, the benefits are outweighing the headaches. And I will say this: I did a little short video on this the other night talking about the constipation, and I'd heard about that. The possibility of diarrhea or constipation, one of the two, or both, or whatever. But I did have a bout with constipation, and it was a booger. I'm telling you, they're not lying when they say that's rough. Because I'm 49 years old and really never had an issue with that in my life. I've got some family members that have had issues with that. I never have, but this was to me horrible to be locked up, so to speak. But got past that, and I did go out and buy me some Miralax. So I'm gonna drink some Miralax. But guys, I went several days without using the restroom. Like I said, I had COVID, so I wasn't, with COVID and then with the shot, I really was not eating much at all. It didn't even feel like eating anything. I had to make myself eat what I did eat. So, but I'm used to going, to the restroom or using the restroom uh, at least once a day. Uh, and since I've been on this shot, that really slows, as we know, it slows all your digestion down, slows everything down so much that you know it gets you irregular. And not even thinking about it, I went several days without going. It didn't have an urge to, but when it come time to go, it didn't want to come. So I'll just leave it at that. But I did get some Miralax, so hopefully that will keep things flowing better. But that's been my worst thing, other than the headaches. That's been my worst uh, side effect so far. And again, I'm gonna do a little regimen with the Miralax, and hopefully that'll work. So there's the blood sugar numbers, and there's the side effects. And weight loss, which I said before, I didn't start this for the weight loss, but I did need to lose some weight, no doubt about that. So my first shot, December 31st, I weighed 250 pounds. Uh, I weighed last night, and my weight was 234. 234. Down from 250 pounds. Now I got on the scale. Of course, your weight's going to fluctuate day to day. I stepped on the scale a little bit before I did this video, and it was, up to 238. So apparently, I gained 4 pounds today, and I don't really know how because I haven't eaten very much. But there you go. Your weight, your water weight, and different things, you're going to fluctuate. But um, I'm okay with that. I mean, that's going to happen. So, like I said, a lot of people do this just for the weight loss. But, I didn't start it for that, but I'll take it. I'm 16 to 18 pounds down since December the 31st. So, I'll take that and look forward to losing even more. I'd like to get down under 200 pounds. And I'm moving that way. Like I said, I'm doing my walking and some exercising and with this Mounjaro. So hopefully that everything works out. And there's those belches that you get to, which I haven't had a big issue with that. But just today's the 28th of January, Sunday. So about 30 minutes ago, I just took my 4th week shot. So I'll update again next week, tell you what's going on, how everything's going. But so far, I'm happy with the blood sugar numbers. Uh, Again, this is the week 4. So the box you get has 4 injections in it. This was my week 4. I've already got my refill called in. I can pick it up tomorrow or whenever at the pharmacy here. So I'll have 4 more 2.5s, and I'm going to stay on the 2.5. Now, I hear some people say, well, you don't really necessarily have to move up if it's, if you're at 2.5 and it's working well for you with the weight loss or with the blood sugar, then, you can stay on it longer. But, the headaches have got me concerned about moving up. And you never know, guys, they could get better with the 5 milligram, or it could be worse. That's the sad part about it. But I'm going to continue, I'm going to do this. Of course, this 4th week's just getting started, so we'll see how that does with my numbers and my weight loss. And then I've already called in my 1 refill I had for 2.5, so I'll have 4 more weeks at least at 2.5. And then at that point, when I get to where I've got like 1 left, I'll see, where I'm at. And if I think I need to go ahead and increase to 5, I'll go ahead and get a hold of my doctor and get an appointment set up. And well, I have to do that anyway because I don't have any more refills. So, I'll get an appointment set up and we'll discuss. Depending on how my numbers are at that point, we'll talk about possibly moving up or staying here. I'm sure he'll want me to move up, but depending on how my numbers are, I'll make that decision along with his educated opinion as well. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.